Welcome everybody, how are you? Bienvenidos a todos, ¿cómo están? Okay friends, so we almost have ready our texture, but yesterday I made a huge mistake. I tried to improve the asset and I made a huge mistake that we need to fix right now. I started to fix at the end of the streaming yesterday, and I was trying to add dust to the door, to the wooden door, but at the end it was not as good as I thought. And the mistake that I made is that I never created a backup image texture, so I needed to redo the dust for that. We waste yesterday and today. We're going to waste fixing that, but with that I just discovered something that I need to fix in the upper part of the wood of the frame. We're going to change those two things, and we're not going to do anything else. We're going to start baking the textures. Okay, so to have ready our first modular kit completely. Okay, so let's start with that because we don't have too much time. Also, remember, if you are new, please remember to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, please. Give a like, share this content with others, leave a comment below. Remember that I am trying to reach the 1000 subscribers. Right now we are 785. I thought that at the end of August we can reach the 800 at least. Please help me with that. I think that we can make it. We can do it. We can do it. I just need your help. One single click, subscribe, and give me your feedback, send comments. Today I'm working these days on the short clips that I told you that I'm going to start to create. Tomorrow I should upload that first clip, and they are going to come more with that. Okay. And also, please, if you want to support my work, you have super stickers, super chat, super thanks, gifts. Remember, I create a goal. The goal is simple, just one single super chat, and with the super chat, I will deliver one of these raw materials with you all and create a step-by-step video. Okay. Okay, and let's get started. Remember, you can send a comment, send me your feedback. Okay. So just like this, I am trying to fix everything again, okay? Trying to delete all that dust that I added, and I shouldn't do that. But the lesson is, remember, always create a backup. Always, 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 when you're not sure about something special. I really, to be honest, I didn't. I thought that this would be better, but as you can see, it was not. And now I just think about a new strategy for example, for dust or some kind of things, because if I add dust to that part of the door, I should add dust to everything, almost everything, and there I just discovered something. Maybe dust and other details, for example, blood, water, those kind of things, you should not, they should be treated as the same, and by the same I mean extra, more than VFX, no, not like details for the texture. Of course, if you have some blood spots, that is different. Of course, water, the same thing. Dirt instead of those kind of things, of course, that makes sense. But for example, dust, water and blood, those kind of things should be treated maybe as particle system. So when I create the render or the animation, I should think about another strategy to deal with that. Maybe VFX is the best solution. I just noticed with this mistake, I just think about that. Maybe this mistake was, we can think about the good reason about that mistake. We can take always the positive thing, and that is a positive thing in this case. I want to finish this today. I know that maybe you can say, but why you don't do this off camera? And off camera I am doing more things. I don't have more time. This is the only time where I can work with for the project here with you. So maybe if you want me to ask another about something, now that I don't have to think here, I just need to do something. Please tell me what kind of topics you would like me to cover in this new kind of content that are the short clips, shorts in YouTube. These are known as shorts. Remember that with your feedback is the only way for me to improve my content. If I don't have feedback, I think that I am doing I think that what I am doing is the best, and also I cannot see the mistakes, and I am just trying to test. Maybe I am doing something positive and just need more time, and because I didn't receive your feedback, I change it. So your feedback is always good. Always think about that. Ooh, look how much details we need to fix. Hello, welcome. Let me see how it is looking right now. We need to continue changing. We didn't. Where I changed the dust? Seems that I did nothing. Maybe it is because there are too many of these and I need to change a lot. Seems that I changed nothing. Okay, let's continue. Also, friends, remember that I want to create a special streaming maybe next Saturday morning to talk about AI. There are a lot of ads about AI to create 3D models, and I want to have a debate, maybe a discussion with you all in the chat. I want to check some of these options. We're going to analyze, we're going to try to create assets and see, and let's say we have to give our thoughts. The AI is going to replace us. What we can do to survive that, I don't know. I'm going to be maybe like some of you. I really don't know. It will be my first time, but remember that the same thing they said to the people to code to the people that code. They say the AI is going to replace them. I don't know. For me, I think that right now it is like the boom, and maybe soon some of those tools are going to be just part of one asset. Let's say, I don't know, I just want to say, for example, Blender, bow the company. I am saying that is going to happen. I don't know how Blender, I think that there is a foundation. I don't know if they can just buy things. I don't know, but let's say. And then they just add some of those of the services of that to the as part of the Blender functions. I don't know, maybe that could happen, but not completely like you just write a prompt and the AI does everything. No, not like that. I mean, I don't know, maybe for example light, there should be maybe a better use of AI, maybe to fix things, maybe with assistant. I don't know. Also, it is impossible for all of those AI companies to survive because it costs a lot of money to maintain those services. So I think that a lot of them are going to disappear. Also, if you use AI, for example, me, like to create music, I'm do that. For me, AI is like an assistant. I use in the things that I'm not going to do something like in a professional way. Example, if I am not going to create, like, be a concept artist, and I need some references, better references than the ones that or to project the thing that I have in my mind, I use AI. But I'm not going to use AI for 3D because it's going to no no, it is like doing my job, and no, it is like no. And if we say so AI is going to replace us, if we continue with that argument, we can say that AI is going to replace all of us. I think that none of us will like that. So the same, if I want a music channel to create my music because I want to improve, I don't know, my knowledge in music theory, like as a hobby, I don't know, but later to do it in a professional way, like try to monetize with a channel, create my own music, I will not use AI. or maybe I will use for a reference like the song that I have in my mind, but I am not going to take that and publish as my own song. No. Also, I am not good with companies to use your information for AI. They should at least ask for permission. So those are my thoughts right now with the AI, and I want to create maybe something. So if you have apps in mind, maybe you got in these days or before like a lot of ads talking about new AI apps for 3D, please share those with me so I can create maybe a list and we can analyze all of those apps on that special streaming. Okay. Okay, let me check how it is looking. We still need to do more to change a lot, because I want to delete all of these dots that I just added. It was a mistake, as I already told you at the beginning. We need to delete all of that and leave it just like it was before. But where I can see that none of these are here, for example, here. No, none of this one. Where am I adding? Where are the first part where I just fix? Maybe here. I cannot see where. Here. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we need to continue. We still have a lot of work to do. Just because I just fix some of them, and we have a lot to look. Okay, let's fix this one. We need to fix two of here and on the frame, and we're going to finish. Today I need to finish this today to fix that huge mistake that I made yesterday. That's why I want your help, friends. When I am distracted, you should be here to remind me, hey, pay attention, we're working. Or hey, what are you going to do? Don't do that. That I can make mistakes. I made a huge mistake yesterday. Not because of trying, because the mistake was not create a backup. That is the only mistake. Not trying is not a mistake. Is not something I would say, no, why I did that. No. It is a mistake that is necessary for the learning process. But yesterday I made a huge mistake. Let's go with this one. Ooh, a lot. No. Let's start. Let's go here and then we'll go going down. Okay. Okay, we fixed these corners. Now we need to fix these parts. Maybe once we finish this, we can return to the shading and see if at least it is looking the old way. It was a huge mistake, friends. So remember, I should create a backup for this, and I didn't. That's why I'm doing this again. Fixing. It was ready. The asset. I just tried to improve something extra, and I just destroyed what I did. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's finish this one. Oh. I just discovered what happened. Okay. Yes, now it is better. Perfect, perfect. Let me see how it is looking. I'll fix those parts if it is better. I still have here, for example, it seems that I already, yes, this one, for example, is already fixed. These two, we still have a lot of work to do. Yes. let's check now. Now we fix a lot. All of this part. We need to fix this one and all of this. Let's check. Also, please, for now, you can tell me what kind of content you would like me to cover in these shorts that I am preparing for you. Okay, this one already. It seems that it looks here. Perfect. We are fixing this. Remember, my idea is to leave the dust in the original area, because if I add dust in all of this, that makes sense. I need to add dust in all the other parts, or try to work in a better way to. It was not good. And dust, I think that I'm going to add. Maybe I'm going to try to find another way to add dust. Maybe with particles. So let's say, I don't know, my character touch, I don't know, let's say it is not a door, it is like a desk or a table. It passed the finger through the table and the dust it clean like that part. It would be maybe not impossible, but maybe I think that there is another way to do that, not with dust, not with the dust here, like this. And if I added in that way, if I already bake the texture, it is not going to be possible. I need to find another way. That's why I'm erasing this. Also, you can see how good the door is looking, this asset, the modular kit. I just fixing the dust here, and we're going to bake this texture soon. Okay, I really like it. All the work that we did, it was a lot, but at the end, it is going to be we're going to have a great result. So we're doing this in a good way. Okay, don't worry about time. We are here testing different things, so don't think about the time. We are free to test all the things that we want for this. Also, if you want to share with us where are you from, I don't know, anything that you want to say. So YouTube, the comments are good for the streaming and for the channel. Remember that the goal right now is try to reach the 1,000 subscribers, but at the end of August, at least I would like to reach the 800. I think that we can make it. We can do it. With your help, I think that we can do it. We are just a few subscribers, maybe 15 more subscribers, and we reached the first goal for this month, that is 800. So please, if you are new, help me with that. Help me make this channel to grow, because YouTube is going to change the rules and it is going to be more difficult later. So please, now that we still are with the old rules, help me with that. I think that in the next year this is going to be more difficult, trying to reach the monetization. So please help me with that. So please send me your feedback. Remember, with your feedback is the only way to improve my content. Oh, music stop. Hello, Primo Tech. That is your other account, Pete, right? I am fixing something wrong that I did yesterday. A huge mistake. Once we finish this, we bake the textures, but I need to fix what I did. I changed the texture. Okay, great. I am fixing something that a huge mistake that I made yesterday with my texture, and I am fixing that. Once we finish that, we can continue with baking the textures. You sent me a message this weekend, but you never told me more about that. Why don't you just send me the message? You know that you can send me messages and I can read it, even if I am offline. Music is loud. No, music is not loud. Okay, I think that this is a microphone. That's why I have to put it almost really near my mouth. I was saying that I made a huge mistake yesterday, and I am fixing that. After we finish to fix this, we can start baking the textures. And also I said that you sent me a message on weekend, but you never told me more about that. And I was saying that why you just don't tell me if you just can send the message and I can read it later. Let me go in order because, no, we can say this group. Okay. Let's fix this group first. to connect you with client before the job was taken, but since you were offline, the job has already taken by another. Okay. But it was at work, I don't know. But again, I cannot be online 24/7. I cannot be the whole day online. But it was it was someone you know, or on a platform, maybe at work, LinkedIn, I don't know. So I can maybe register to that platform. I don't know, it was from a platform. Should I need to create an account to pay attention, to send me notifications, things like that? If you have platforms, please let me know so I can apply there for freelance opportunities. I already told you I am fixing what I did yesterday. I just changed, as you can see, the asset was here, right? All my assets are in the origin point, in the world origin, but I remember that I am working with object in the PBR shading nodes. I am working with the object. Let me show you with the object mapping. Textures coordinate. I am using object, right? That means that I am going to use transformation, the transformation properties, the transformation aspects to create my details for the PBR. Look, just a few are with UVs, directly with UVs, for example, like the image textures. But most of the things that I am doing with my materials, the PBR, I am using object. That means that I am using transformation. So I wanted yesterday to start with a strategy. Let's say that here, my door was here, but just imagine this. I need to create more doors, right? So if my door is going to be here, and my other door is going to be here too, and my other door is going to be here, just imagine that all of my doors are going to share maybe a lot of common details. Maybe the holes or the scratches are going to be like in the same position, and that is not good because I don't want all my doors to have the same details. It is not that it is going to be exactly, the details are going to be exactly the same, but for example, these are going to be different. Or I don't know, the extra meshes, the extra extra assets are going to make that different, but the texture is going to be the same. So I said, why I don't use the same position of the final, why I don't use the final position, the one that I'm going to use for my house. So my house is like this, remember, my house is like this, like this, like this. So I'm going to, for every asset, once I have all the PBR materials, I'm going to move that in the real position, the final house position, and like that I'm going to have different details. The PBR is not going to send me the same details for the door. So with that we have more options to have more differences for our assets. That's what we wanted, right? And okay, it was good, I did that, and then I said, why we don't add more dust, like the black is the dust. It makes sense because in these parts we're going to have more dust because the dust accumulates more here in the parts that are like facing the top view. But by doing that, I just didn't like the result, and I said, no, I didn't like. I tried several ways to fix it. As you can see, I tried several ways, and no. And then I wanted to return to my original details, but the thing is that I didn't create a backup. I should create a backup texture, image texture, so I just delete the one with all the changes and just connect the original one. And I didn't do that, so now I am trying to recreate what I have in the original texture. That's why it was a huge mistake, because that time I can continue with the project, but now I have to use that time fixing what I made wrong. That was a huge mistake. So we can say that we waste yesterday's and today's streaming fixing, and probably because I see the hour, maybe the other streaming at the beginning we're going to continue fixing this. That's the thing. It was a huge mistake. I really thought that my idea was going to work, but it seems that not. So the lesson is always create a backup. And no one told me, no one helped me yesterday, so I just go with my ideas, and at the end remember that I can come with an idea, but it doesn't mean that the idea is the right one. Remember that I don't have a brief. I am doing this here with you, so we are testing a lot of things. In this case, my idea was not as good as I thought, and the first idea, the original idea, was better than this one. So with that mistake, I came with another thought. Maybe this kind of things like dust, like even dirt, water, blood, every detail that I can use to give a post-apocalyptic abandoned view here. Those things, maybe it should be better if we just add maybe the same technique, just paint the dust, but in the final, once we have the image texture baked. So if I want to erase or do something animate, like I am cleaning the dust, I don't know, I just came with this idea. This is going to be possible. And also maybe it is better to use VFX or particle system, things like that, not only painting. So that was what happened. So right now I'm just fixing what I destroyed yesterday. Once we finish, we're going to bake the first asset, and then we have to continue doing the same thing with the other assets, but it's going to be a little bit more quickly because I already have the materials here, the wood and all those things. I already, as you can see, changed the settings for what I want, and it is going to be a little bit faster, so don't worry. And then the only time we have to take is to fix the asset, the width of the door, of the window, and also paint some details in image textures. That's the thing. That we also I am completing the male body mesh that I'm going to upload to the stores. Maybe with that I'm going to practice new techniques of animation, advanced techniques of animation, and that is going to be good for our characters that we're going to create for this post-apocalyptic project. Wait. And also why it wasn't a good idea, because just imagine that I want to adjust the way I want it. We can think, but why only there? If it is an abandoned house, the dust should be everywhere. It should be here on the log set. Oh, it was too much. That's why the idea was not good. But it was too late when I just discovered that. Also, please, friends, remember, if you're new and you think that this content is good, please subscribe, give it a like. We're trying to reach the 1000 subscribers, and at least I want to reach the 800 subscribers at the end of August. We have 2 more weeks, please. This week and the next week to reach the 800 at least. So please help me with that. Share the content, give it a like, write a comment, and if you are not subscribed, subscribe, please. Also send me your feedback, of course. Remember what kind of content you would like me to see, to create for shorts, specific topics that I can cover. I'm trying this new kind of content. It is faster to make, and I think that it is going to be good for you, especially for beginners that ask me for a lot of things. That if I create a video, it's going to take too much and you want a fast response. That's okay. You want an answer. I try to answer you here during my streamings, but I think that it is better if I already have material created, so you can check that any time you want. Tanta tontería. Ah, perfect. We still have too much to do. We have a lot to do. Okay, we have 4 more in this part. And this final group here. Trigger. Okay, let's see how it is looking right now that we fix a lot. We still have this group to fix, but we make a lot today. Let me see. Yes, now we fix this. Yeah, better. And the dust is going to be only here in these parts. Perfect. That's something that we should do. Perfect. Let's continue. We have a little bit more of time here. Sticky chin. So Let's go with this first part, okay? Also, friends, there is someone who knows here IoT, Internet of Things. I would like to, in the future, you remember that all of the things that I am doing here with 3D, everything is going to be connected, and I want to try to create something with technology, of course, the games, but I want also to do something with IoT, so I print like the physical part, and to cover, to protect the circuits, things like that I want to create later. But I need to know if you learned about that, so you can tell me, go check this book, or go to this channel, or look at this website, or try to learn about these courses online. I don't know, these kind of things. I want to do something with IoT and 3D later. 3D printing. Now I don't have money to buy my 3D printer, but I really want to do that. So if you have any knowledge, you can share that to me to Discord or my social media account, send me a message. I would like to read more about that. I am not saying I'm going to do it right now. First I want to finish the game, of course. I am learning how to code by making the game. Also, did you know that, I don't know if you check social media about Blender, Blender is working on a mobile app. I think that for cell phone these kind of things maybe work only to check things, but maybe a tablet is better. A tablet and iPad, there you can work, but in a phone I think that that is not going to be comfortable. PC and maybe a tablet are the best ways to work here with 3D. I don't know. Even just imagine that you're working with Nomad Sculpt in the phone. It's a small space. And also I think that you cannot work with a pencil on a phone screen. I don't know. Maybe I am wrong. I never tried that. I remember that a long time ago when the smartphones started, you had some phones that you can use with a pen. Some phones, some models. But I don't know if now, for example, you have an iPhone, you can do that. I don't know. No, any phone, because now all the phones are like that. So now we just need to fix this group. Tomorrow we're going to finish this, just because right now I have to go to the other platform to continue working in the other project. Okay, friends? So I think that that's going to be all for today. We need to fix it. Everything was my fault, don't worry. I take full responsibility for this. Okay, friends, so this is going to be all for today. Tomorrow we're going to finish this if nothing happens. Tomorrow we have to continue, and tomorrow we should finish this. So please remember, if you are new, remember to subscribe, give it a like, share this content with others, leave a comment below. If you also, you can follow me my other platforms, Twitch, Kick. I am creating different projects there. You can follow my social media accounts in Instagram and TikTok. You can find me online as Fernando Sarco. You can also join to the Discord server. You can share things about 3D there. If you want me to collaborate with your project as a freelancer, you can contact me. There's my email there, the social media accounts, and LinkedIn page. You can create a project on Artwork, 3D Trader, and send a message or two. Remember, please send me your feedback. The only way to improve my content is with feedback, and with feedback, if I listen to you, we can make this channel to grow faster. Okay, help me reach the 1000 subscribers. At least the first goal is 800 subscribers at the end of this month. We have 1 week and a half to do that. I think that we can do it. So please share this content with everyone you know, with everyone interested in 3D. And also, if you want to support my work, we have super stickers, super thanks, super chats, gifts. We create a goal every streaming with one single super chat. Super easy. One single super chat, I will deliver a PBR material with you all for the community, and I will create a step-by-step video explaining how I created that material, how I connected the nodes, the decisions I made to do that. I'm going to show you materials and explain why I added those things, everything that you want to know. And also we have memberships. Remember, 2 levels of memberships: in the Explorer, $1.50, a Master Builder, $4.50, I think, and we have 3 videos right now for members. And also I will add your name at the end of the videos, of course. And even we also have a PayPal link, and even better, you can get one of my models. If you want assets for your games and animations, remember that you can go to Turbo Squid. Here you'll find some low poly and high poly asset, and soon we have here the female topology based mesh. Soon, maybe these days, I will upload, because I already completed the male topology based mesh. It is not the same, friends. It is not the same. The body, of course, is different. You know, female and male, the bodies are different. But not only because of that, because for this male body, I try a new edge flow. The fingers, all the parts are created in a different way. In this case, it was a little bit more difficult because I tried to follow muscles. and try to continue with the same edge flow in the critical parts that are the joints, for example, the shoulders, those things, to try to continue with my method and to follow the muscles. So it was really challenging, but I already finished. I just need to prepare the renders, the images that I upload always. I'm going to upload that here too, and I will start working with that to improve my animation techniques, because it is a lot of time that I don't do animation, but I need to practice again, and I need to learn new things, new techniques for animation to improve, of course, my animation skills. Okay, if you also want sculptures for I don't know, for 3D printing, you have Colts 3D here. Colts 3D, look, I have a lot of characters, a lot of options from different shows, from different franchises. If you want to have one of these on your desk, you just get the file and go to a 3D printing service, or maybe you have a 3D printer, you have the original file, the render final file, so you can split the model in the way you want. You don't have to use my STL version. You have my STL version, of course, if you want to print it quickly. You have different models, different characters. I continue working on Twitch and Kick to create more characters and upload those here. And also we have a third option, that is CG Trader. CG Trader, here you'll find my sculptors, my assets, my first sculptors. This one you don't have on Colds 3D. This one is exclusive here for CG Trader. And also we have these low poly assets, low poly environments. You can adapt this for I don't know, for a game, for an animation, for Unity, for Unreal, for Blender, I don't know. Of course, if you want to use the water and the land, you have to recreate that if you are using for Unity and Unreal. I didn't upload the land and this asset because please don't do that. I just learned in the hard way. I lost a lot of time when I was in Unreal trying to adapt that, and it was terrible. So I needed to recreate the land. I am not talking about the props. The props, of course, that you can reuse. That's an important part of the file. The props, the buildings, the water. You need to delete this and recreate that on Unreal, on Unity, depending on what you're working on. And of course, if you're using this for Unreal, for example, you need to know that you have to change the units of the file and resize the files, the assets. You already know that if you're working with Unreal. And of course the connections are different with the textures, but you just follow the same technique. So that's all for today, friends. In a few minutes we continue on Twitch. Let me show you here on Twitch. So go and follow me on Twitch and write a message there, because we need Twitch to enable the give subs for my channel. So go to my channel, please, friends. We are going to continue with our cane. We have to work 2 more hands to finish for our character. So go. You can find me as Fran Salazar on Twitch. Today is Tuesday, so we are working on Twitch in a few minutes, okay? So that's all, friends. Again, if you have any feedback, anything that you want to share with me, anything that you would like me to cover in short videos, in short clips, specific topics, send me that and I will start working on that. That's all. Thanks for coming. Please remember to subscribe. That is very important. And see you in the next one.